on the first album, it was a matter of getting used to working together and getting to know each other, which took about a year, you know. It took a long time, because we knew each other, we didn't know each other that well, did we?
No.
You know, and Johnny had to get his head round the way that I worked, which is quite different from Johnny, and I had to get my head around, you know, the way he worked, because Johnny's a very accomplished musician, and both me and New Order kind of don't really know what we're doing, but
you like it that way.
We end up doing it, you know. Somehow we end up doing it, but I like it that way because that means that every time I write a new song, it feels like it's the first time I've written a song. I didn't know I did it last time, so we had to kind of gel, you know. I guess that's gelled now. We appreciate both ways that we do it. Although I'd say that through working with Johnny, I've become a more accomplished musician.
Yeah, and I've become less accomplished, which I'm grateful for, actually, which I'm glad about. I think
I broke a few of his fingers.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, because we started off in two separate kind of areas, and we're known that we're in two different kind of gangs, if you like. I don't think people realise that we've sort of lived in each other's pockets for 8 or 9 years, really. I mean, with the exception of when Bernard went to do Republic by New Order and I went to do their album. I mean, I was around the studio when they did Republic anyway. You're not going to get rid of me now, is it? Me and Neil Tennant went down there when he was recording and all the rest of it. And what we would do on both our previous albums is we'd work intensely for 6 days a week, every week, and then we'd have like a deadline where we were going to have a holiday, and then we'd have a holiday, but we'd go on holiday together, and then we'd come back off holiday and we'd work again like that. So, you know, I'm known for. Yeah, I'm most known for having, you know, my partnership with Morrissey, saying Bernard's known for his partnership with the members out of New Order, but it's the longest running partnership I've been involved with, like a sort of 8 years or something. So we just kind of get along sort of sickeningly well. In fact, we're due a big scrap.
How long did the Smiths go for?
5 years.
Is that all?
Yeah. So, you know, it has been, I mean, for me, because I'm pretty intense about what I do, and, really, I'm really intense, so it takes a certain
extremely intense, yeah.
It takes a certain kind of personality to put up with me for so long, and,
I just have to throw buckets of water over him occasionally, you know, cold.
Easy!
Come to your senses.
Settle!
Johnny,
calm down.
You're going hysterical.
It's only a fade.
It's only a fade.
It was Late at Night is one of those examples of a song which is half written by me and half written by Bernard, which is personally the way I like to work. And yeah. Bernard's saying, I've got this bit, and I was saying, right, well, we could go there, and then we sort of, you know, get to a certain point, and we wrote it really quickly. Lyrically, as usual, I've got no idea what he's going on about, but it sounds good.
Do you know what, Johnny? I've got no idea what I'm going on about on that one, no.
Pretty up-tempo and very guitar-orientated, with a kind of upbeat chorus with backing vocals on.
Yeah.
A certain attitude of don't get too analytical about it. You know, it was it's much more straightforward, because I tried to I've just tried all sorts of different techniques over the years, different kinds of layering, and you know, I was of the opinion for a long time of you know, why use one guitar when 10 will do. And that's great, and I might do that again at some other point, at some other time. And you know, I've actually done records, certainly in the days of the Smiths, where there was 15 different guitar tracks on, and it only sounded
guitar orchestra.
It only sounded like 12. Whereas on this, you know, you had to really, really twist my arm to do like 2. And I just felt as a guitar player, I felt really inspired, and I just thought, right, well, you know, what I'm doing just off the cuff is right. And I was really, really happy doing this record, playing the guitars on it. I just got really inspired. I must say, Bernard's given me a lot of stick. No, a lot of encouragement in that department. The
I used to moan
inferences.
at Johnny to play more guitar because I said, look, if you don't play more guitar, people blame it on me. Really, it was. I parried this one over to Johnny because it was he originated this song, didn't you?
Thanks, Bernard. Yeah, it was. It came to me when I was about 10 minutes after I got up. It was given to me while from the cosmos, from a higher level. Now, I was just making a cup of coffee one morning. I'd only just got up, and I heard the whole tune pretty much, and it's one of those rare occasions when something comes really quickly, and that normally means it's either pretty good or it's just like a stinker. So you know, you kind of learn in those situations to just find the nearest bit of recording equipment and get it down because it might be a good one. So that's what I did, and I put it down pretty quickly, and then got it over to Bernard, and Bernard did some lovely singing on it and put some good words on it, and wrote the sort of main chorus part now, really, didn't you?
Yeah, I did that to it, didn't it?
Yeah. So it's one of those that was worth. It was worth just grabbing a tape recorder and putting it down, I think.
Well, in the past, a lot of my lyrics have been about me and about my personal problems, and basically me moaning in New Order, whinging about all my personal problems.
Whinging about writing lyrics.
Yeah, whinging about writing lyrics. Well, let's just say I have a very personal nature, but on this album, I'm doing more about the outside world. In fact, the song Flicker, which is one of my favourites off the album, is directly about the outside world. It's just a series of news items, chained one after another, over the past couple of years, you know. So it's just more. It's more about what's going on out there than what's going on in here, and that's because really there's nothing going on in here anymore. No, what I mean is, I'm not a disturbed personality anymore. I ain't got any personal problems anymore. I'm a pretty sort of just this side of miserable really now.